Alright boys, today's a very special day and the day has officially come where I am buying my first jet. We made it right on time.
I'm a spoiled bitch now that I'm saying a jet is slow. It's crazy, man.
I'm actually pretty excited because I've flown on like 20, 30, 40 jets, but I've never actually been in the process of buying my own. I'm waiting for Alejandro to pull up. Oh look, he's here. He's basically our host. He's the one that's gonna get me the jet. He's gonna park it right here when I do buy it. This guy is a fucking legend for you guys that don't know. Hey, what do you do?
Everything good?
For you guys that don't know, this is Alejandro, the legend. Tell him about yourself, bro.
Something like that. But every time I get a call from these guys, some crazy shit is happening, and I fucking love it, honestly. Kind of why I love what I do. You know, I get to do crazy stuff with good people, and about to show you some stuff that I'm sure you'll like. This is my family's business, and this is an FBO. As an FBO, you know, we provide fuel and ground services to airplanes. All these owners, they pay rent to keep their jet here. Regardless if they fly or not, they need a home where to stay.
So he's the guy running the show and he's got all the connections and shit. So I'm like, bro, do you have the opportunity to sell me a jet? It's like, fuck yeah. He has like 30, 40 jets here. So I'm like, all right, let's see what you got, no?
Of course, on a daily basis, I even get planes here that are brought here just to get sold. Hey, I need a space for a month until the airplane gets sold. So something I'm about to show you right now. That's actually an airplane leaving right now. It's a Hawker 800, which you actually flown in it.
Yeah.
Let's go check it out.
Okay, let's go.
This is a Hawker 800 XP. I want to show you real quick.
All right, let me see. So what? So this is a 800 what X?
This is a Hawker 800 XP. Just like cars also, there's like different variances. Throughout the years, they come out with different performances and improvements. This is a year 2000. Depending on the years, they range between 1.5 million to 5 to 6 million.
This same jet.
That same jet, depending on, you know, how many hours you got, the maintenance history. That's what goes on behind when you're buying a jet. You know, you want to see the pedigree and an inspection of what's inside this. Yeah, this is pretty and all this, but what really matters is the engines and the airframe, corrosion. There's a lot that goes on.
Well, one of the main reasons why I really want to get a jet is because, bro, I fucking hate airports, dude. Airports are whack as fuck, bro. like going to the airport. Well, first of all, you gotta go through traffic to get there. You gotta park in the, you know, garage or through everybody. You have to go through the TSA bullshit, and then your flight could get delayed. You gotta rush because you can miss your flight. They close your gates. Literally the other day, we were on our way to Colombia on a commercial flight because we couldn't get the jet. Bro, we almost missed our flight by 5 minutes.
The other thing too, which I know you realize by this time, flying private is addicting.
Super.
It's addicting. It's a term. Flying private is addicting. Once you start flying, you get to see the comfort and the luxury and the time saving you get when flying private. I see it on a daily basis. You know, I see people that fly in. We arrange our rental car for them to go to their meeting. Within 1 hour, they ended up their meeting. You can live in the West Coast, and in one day, even before on an 8-hour shift, you can go to LA and come back on a meeting, and you had a successful. You can be back home by 8 p.m. with your family, whatever you're up to. So
that's one of the main reasons that I also want to get a jet, because I save like 2-3 hours on just bullshit that I could be doing something. Or let's say I'm not being productive. Let's say I'm not working, right? All that bullshit. Like, oh, I have to work those 2-3 hours. No, it's more of like, I just want to fuck off those 2-3 hours. Like, instead of me being struggling going through TSA and going through the whole airport, waiting for the pilots, waiting for to take off, I'd rather just be chilling on my phone, talking to my boys. Like, the time that I save, that I don't have to spend doing that shit, just makes the flying experience so much better. That's one of the other reasons. And then 3, it's just a fucking flex, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Tell me about it.
I like this one a lot, but I want to see what else you got for me.
Let's see it. So this is a Challenger 601, I believe 1984. Doors are very scary with airplanes, so they can come down real quickly.
It's a big ass fucking. Now we talking.
Since it's an old version of this jet. This is a 1984 Challenger 601. This plane actually goes for around $2 million. And actually, fun fact, this airplane used to belong to Checo Perez, Formula One driver. If you see, it used to have some Mexican flag. Actually, below that is a Mexican flag.
Isn't that flag backwards?
Yes, it is. The mechanic in here is an Argentinian guy. So maybe that's why.
Right.
So as soon as you walk in, you can see how roomy it is.
Yeah, remember, I'm 6'2". You gotta remember that. Never
Yeah,
forget that, right? So let me explain to you how I plan to buy the jet. Because like, I could obviously buy one right now, but I feel like it'll be kind of like boring. I feel like I gotta have like a story and a reason why. So I'm gonna start off this year in 2025 with like a brand new Instagram account. I think I'm gonna call it Alex Trading or whatever. And I'm gonna document myself turning like $3-4 million account up into like $6, $7, $8 million. And when I hit that point, I withdraw and then I just buy the jet. So I'm gonna be sharing. You know how I did the 100 to the mill?
Yeah, of course.
I was in the 100 going to the mill. I'm gonna document the whole entire process. Me taking the trades before, during, after, sharing it with people. The journey of me taking the 3-4 mil. I haven't really decided how much I'm gonna start off with yet. I want to talk with you prices, how much is the jet, maintenance, so I know how much to start off with and what's my goal gonna be. So I'm gonna document my whole journey, basically making the money to buy the jet. It's gonna be fucking sick.
So you're telling me you're actually just working strictly on trading to buy a private jet right now?
I have like 5 different trading accounts, but I'm gonna have one specifically where I'm gonna share with people of me.
Risk it all to get your PJ.
Yeah, I'm just gonna trade to buy a jet.
Can you teach me how to trade?
No, but I like some shit like this, bro. You could go crazy here, you know? You could actually do some crazy shit.
Very roomy cabin. Like I said, as being this old, it's within budget, you know, $2 million. But maintenance wise, you gotta be aware these tend to break down. Not very often, but you gotta keep up with the airplane very, very often. So that's something that, you know, you gotta keep aware of. You gotta call, hey, the screen broke. $80K. Besides the routinely maintenance, which, you know, around this airplane, between hangar, insurance, maintenance, you're looking routine maintenance. That's why I find like, yeah, maintenance is gonna be yearly expense of everything comes around 1.5 million.
1.5 million on just operating the jet for the whole year.
No, and actually flying. And actually flying based on 300 hours, which if you think about it as a personal 300 hours, it's actually like the average. Think about what you're gonna fly. You also have your year plans. You have your set locations, which we've spoken about it too. You go to DR, you go to Vegas. You got to think about also the locations you're trying to go and see if it makes sense. Because as I mentioned before as well, a $2 million jet, smaller, might be a cheaper operation to run, and it's gonna get you to the same places.
So if I were to buy it in crypto, you guys take crypto?
Of course.
It's a wrap. Usually when I'm in a room like this, it's for cars. And like I know what I'm getting into, right? Explain to me what I'm getting into with this, right?
This is what you should get into. This is a 2003 Gulfstream G4 SP. This jet specifically goes around $6 million, I would say. You've flown on one of these.
Yeah.
So you know what it is
Yeah,
to fly on these. You know, it's very quiet. You know, the comfort in this is almost unmatchable. Gulfstreams are known for how comfortable they are in terms of capacity, baggage, performance, operational hour. This tends to be within the best airplanes in that tier, heavy jet, to operate.
So how much does it cost like annually to operate?
Alright, so here's a breakdown. Like I said, in this breakdown, a screen breaking of $80,000 windshield, it's not here.
So this could be more expensive.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. So that's why I say this is based on routine maintenance and based on how much you gotta technically put into maintenance on a yearly basis. But when shit breaks down, it's not here. So that's kind of what you're gonna think as well. First of all, you need someone to fly the airplane. This is 3 pilots full time is gonna cost you $450,000 around there. The other way, which I've mentioned as well in the past, if it's a private airplane and you don't want to have full-time pilots, you can have a couple pilots on your insurance where you pay them contract daily. There might be more cost on the long run because, you know, if you fly with him for a week, you're paying a daily rate to him regardless if he's flying or not, you know, which at the end of the day, you know, you could be paying him $10K a month, you can squeeze him anytime, you know. So that's something that rates for a G4 right now on a contract pilot goes around $2,000 per day. It's a G4, so you know, it's a big airplane.
You have to pay a mechanic $60K a year just to be there.
Yes, just like a pilot. You know, oh, the airplane broke. You call your mechanic. You pay them daily for the labor.
So I don't have to have a flight attendant either, right?
Knowing you, I'm sure you know you're gonna add it. I have 20 flight attendants in my phone. You know, you pay them on a daily rate, and when you fly with her or him, I don't know if you want to do him.
Definitely a her.
Okay.
So then basically this would be the cost to just keep it, let's say, at a place like this.
Exactly.
120K
a year. Just to keep it in the hangar, the home base of the airplane. Even if it goes 3 months out, also I think that's a benefit of being here. I play around with that. You got to do a heavy maintenance. There's maintenance that puts down the airplane for 2 months. The shop we found that it's the best place. It's in Georgia. So you got to fly the airplane there, leave it for 2 months for them to work, but you're still paying me the monthly home for the airplane. You're signing a year lease, just like an apartment. You're signing a year lease, or you can do month to month, where you're not attached, but usually that's higher.
What is this navigation publication 16K? What is that?
That's unavoidable.
What is this telecommunications $26,000 a year? What is that?
Same. It's just part of, all the softwares pilots use.
So total cost, more or less, it'll be around 1.2 million just to operate it during the whole year. Give or take, we could remove some things about $1 million.
No, it's actually less. This is based on flying. Fixed expense, believe it or not, just the airplane parked and in good condition, you're looking at around $400,000.
So that's without moving it at all?
Without moving it at all, fixed. So with a full-time crew and fixed cost, yes, you're looking at around $1 million. This is kind of all average. We put $4 here because that's my price here, around average. I put these because 50% of the time you're gonna fuel here. Fuel cost, 430 gallons per hour.
So it's $3,000 an hour?
4,000 hours operational cost.
Operational.
In a way. On top of these, you gotta add the fees when you land, all that. But technically, this number is hard to get to nowadays, but this is exactly what it should be. Flying private is such a privilege. I think it's the most luxurious and expensive service in the world.
Flying private?
In the world, for sure. More than chartering a yacht. A round trip to Japan is gonna cost you over $200,000. You break down those $200,000 per hours flown. So you're spending 40 hours on the jet. Chartering a super yacht, a mega yacht, 150 footer, will cost you $300,000 a week.
And you're there 24/7.
And you're there for a whole week instead of just 40 hours. Sitting on the plane, you're flying. It's not on a super yacht. You can do whatever. You're actually vacationing. You're actually having fun within those $300,000 of what you're paying on a week on a yacht. Let me ask you something. Aside from your goal of buying a private jet this year, what else are you up to?
Well, we want to streak another Super Bowl. We want to do that again.
So if you do that, I have the jet ready. So when you guys get the fuck out, hey, turn on the engine. Boom, we're out.
No, we'll probably do that. But a real goal is I want to get my students collectively to make $5 million in trading this year. Last year they did like 1.5 million, like all the students together, copied my trades and went to strategy. But in 2025, I want to document every single trader that goes into my community from level 0 to 100. So they make trading and they add to this whole entire chart overall.
So you keep up with your students where they tell you how much they're making and how much their trades are hitting?
Yeah, so we have a tracking sheet where every single person that makes profit, they post it in our school community, and inside that section we add it every single day, and we put it to like this like ticker that just adds every single day. It just like adds.
Oh shit.
So like there's days that we can add $20,000. There's days where we can add $100,000.
How many trades are done between your students?
Yeah, like we all take the same trade, but there's like 15,000 students, so like, but and then the other thing is not all students report the trades, so like that's something we're gonna double down this year. Is like we're gonna force everybody to report the trades, just getting people to be part more of the community aspect, including to getting students to make $5 million this year. Also, I'm gonna write a book. I'm gonna write a trading book, bro.
Oh shit! Yeah, fucking Shakespeare over here.
Yeah, we got some shit cooking, bro. We have an interesting journey ahead of us, like documenting this whole entire account. We're gonna literally try and make it as transparent as we possibly can, bro. Literally, like, because the goal is to show people you just need some type of money, and whatever goal you want to have. Let's say you want to buy a car, like you start off with a certain amount of money, you follow a trading plan, and with the same trading profits, you can buy that exact thing. We're just taking it up a notch and buying a fucking jet. One of my main goals to do this year as well, in 2025, is to build my own dream house. Now, I don't know if this is because it's a Cuban tradition or it's like an American dream, but I've always had a dream to build my own house. Like literally buy a piece of dirt like this and buy it. So if you notice this, they already cut it price from $1 million. So I had it at 2.8. Now it's at 1.8 million, but I get a total of 5 acres. And right now there's like a little shitty house on it. You guys can see this is like the full 5-acre property. This is basically one of the little houses that it has back there. And this is one of the sheds, one of, I guess, where like the horses and they keep their stuff. But like for me, building the dream house has always been my goal because I can make it exactly how I want. And I've never believed in buying an old house and remodeling it because you never actually build it how you want. You're kind of just getting like an ugly girl, and then you're kind of just putting makeup on it. Like it's just better to just like make your own. You want to make it the whole thing. You get what I'm saying? So check it. So like this house actually has like, I guess, horses and all this. And I do plan to have horses in my house, but not on this old shitty barn, respectfully. But if you look at the property up from the top, you can see all the space laid out right here. So if you notice, it has a lake to the right of it as well. So I can build a humongous house right here. And then right here, we can have a pool. We can have a big basketball, tennis court right here. We can have a guest house back over here. Have a koi pond, and over here we can have the gym and then like another little workout area, and then we have a little bridge to the canal. If we want to go fish or throw the jet ski in there, we could do it. Basically like my own full compound. I don't have to leave for anything. Right now I live in an 1.5 acres almost. This is 5 acres, so this is literally almost 3 times what I have right now, and it gives me plenty of space. My house would literally be all of this right here. It'd be about 15,000 square feet, around 10 bathrooms and like 12 bedrooms, 3 stories. And if the front here would be the whole entire house, big driveway, again, pool, tennis court, koi pond, gym, and then a bridge over here to the side. Everything, like having it on a corner lot, how this one is perfect. And the best way to do it is to buy one of these old shitty houses. We come in, we break it down, build something up new, and truthfully, it's what I've always wanted to do, along with buying my own jet. And making a book is something that I very recently got passionate about. I'm not a big reader, but I am a big storyteller. I like explaining things to people, and I think I'm great at expressing myself and making sure that the message gets sent across. And if I can put that on an actual book, I feel like it'd be great because I'm developing this new talent that I can potentially take on to the future and see where that goes. And then truthfully, making my students make $5 million this year is going to be absolutely lit, along with me making $15 million this year. It's kind of like my overall goals that I'm going to work for every single day in 2025. Buying my jet, building my dream house, creating my book, student results of 5 million, and my results of 15 million. Everything else that I do aside from that is just a little sprinkle on top. But my whole entire 2025 is going to be devoted solely and uniquely on that right there. So it's going to be a very interesting year. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, because trust me, we did a lot of crazy shit in 2024 and we are not slowing down in 2025. I'll see you guys then. Hit the subscribe button, set and forget, and I'll see you guys later. And this is not my dream house right now. This house that I'm in right now, I love it because I have a full acre, basketball court, gym, chickens, goats back there. And it's not my dream house, and I already have my own plátano tree. But my fucking plátano trees keep breaking, bro. We're on to our last plátano tree. This is straight from the Alex G Set and Forget home. Well, honestly, I don't think this is ready yet. So good. We have our gym, which is finally finished. Our second office, and back over here is where we're gonna have our goats and our chickens. Oh, and my barber shop is gonna be right over here. My chickens will be over there. My goats all along here. Wait until I do my dream house.